Figure Fight Club, we're repping the crew, battle on the floor. It's me and you, pulls them up right. Let the showdown begin. In this action figure world, we're destined to win. Got my action force, they ready to strike. Transformers roll out, they're ready for the hype. Marvel and DC, heroes in the ring. With every epic clash, hear the crowd sing. Figure Fight Club, we're repping the crew.
Titan Toy Expo.
Join us in Nashville, Tennessee for the Creators Crown Awards. Over $5,000 in cash prizes. Different categories for submission including Best Diorama, Best Original 3D Sculpt, Best Custom Action Figure, and Best Action Figure Photography. Bring your submissions to this year's Titan Toy Expo, October 25th and 26th. Learn more about the event at CreatorsCrownAwards.com.
Welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from relevance to hot toys shaped by collecting weight. Pour a drink for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey in action-packed talks. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flop, with the flop, oh. Welcome with the flop, with the flop, Raise your drinks up high and let's cheers. You're among collectors and like-minded peers. From stores to conventions, we take you backstage, exploring figures from modern day to the Stone Age. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flop, with the flop,
Welcome everybody. I am your host, Abi. I apologize in advance. I'm a little under the weather. Something's going around and my youngest son got me sick, so I would blame him. But again, welcome to you all. I guys see you in the chat, but I gotta press buttons right now, so I'll get to you guys later. My co-host couldn't be here tonight. Maybe Talib will be able to jump in, but Max is out. But we have a phenomenal guest for you guys, so let's bring him out. I did have some music for him. Everyone, welcome MCU Collector. You probably didn't.
What's up, everyone?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad you could make it, and I'm glad we were able to find time for you to join Figure Fight Club on a Friday night. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah,
100%. So I guess before we dive into you and your journey, do you have any pickups to show off?
Yeah. So my most recent stuff, I got a few things, but the things I'm most excited for is the Big Bad Workshop Operation Monster Force. So I got a couple things. So here's a loadout pack that's got some accessories like shield, chainsaw, and things like that. But I got some of the figures, so I'm really excited for these. So like the Lieutenant Griffin Eraser.
Yeah, that's
like
a
the
good
Invisible
one,
Man. Yeah, this one's gonna be awesome because I have the two translucent exclusive ones. So the regular version now. So that's really cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah, this one might be one of the more exciting ones. The Donner Party, kind of that Frankenstein-esque type figure here. So this one there.
That's still wave 2, right? This is wave 2 right now.
Yeah, season 2. So they kind of they call them seasons, and then they had some season 2, and then they split season 2 a little bit, and they're calling some of them season 0 as like a prequel type stuff to the main story.
Okay.
I'm a little confused by it, if I'm being completely honest. So like General Brown is a season 0 figure. So they retroactively changed the season of him, but season 0 and season 2 are all going to be kind of shipping out right about the same time. So we have General Brown there. In that he's tied to the whole Phantom Corps, which is like their zombie army figures and things like that.
Yep.
This one is really cool because at Comic-Con at the Big Bad Workshop booth, we actually got to meet the creator, Dave Baker. of Halloween Boy. So Halloween Boy is his character. He's got his own comic for it and everything. And so Fresh Monkey Fiction, they partnered with him to be able to bring his character into the line. So that is really cool. So this Halloween Boy figure, I'm very excited for because he just looks really cool.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. And then the last one is Dr. Caligari. And this guy's kind of creepy. He's got like a brain head and stuff in there. So,
nice.
Yeah, going to be kind of nuts. So excited about that. So I pretty much have almost all of season 2. There's a Delta Red Nightshade unit I don't have. Black Watch Agent I don't yet have. And then one of the Sleepwalker figures I don't have. So
okay,
I'm excited for this.
Was that season 1 figures too, like the Delta Reds and like the Sleepwalkers?
Yeah, those were season 1. Yeah. So season 2 has like one new Sleepwalker and one new Delta Red.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so I had season 1 stuff. I got rid of it. Not saying it was bad or anything. I just collect way too many damn toys, and something had to give. So
it's tough. It's tough. a lot of companies making really good stuff. So it is very tough. Yeah.
Definitely. And I'll show off what I got. I didn't get much. It was a slow week, to be honest with you. I got another Boss Fight Studios skeleton, the Barbarian skeleton. I don't know what it is about these figures. They're a little smaller, but I feel like they're more scalable to 6-inch than the Mythic Legion skeletons, and they're just kind of fun to pose, to be honest with you.
Oh, no, I've heard good things about those.
Yeah, I have a set of 3 each now. I got the Gladiator as well. So I have a set of 3, so it kind of looks cool when they're all together. And then, of course, I got another Red Sonja. Thank you, Amazon, for that great deal.
I've heard good things about that one, too.
Yeah, because Red Sonja by herself is like $60 and $80 for the 3-pack. So it makes sense. I got this today as well, Judge Dredd. I think this was like an old SDCC exclusive. It's from Hyatt Toys, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, it's an older one, but it was on sale on Amazon for like $60. So I was like, you know what? Let me jump on this. And I took the figure out because I was playing with it.
Is that the 112 scale?
Yeah.
Or the 118? The 112?
It's the 112, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I have her randomly sitting next to me, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good figure. I'm still kind of getting used to the ankles because it's not like a separate piece. It's just like the boot is molded to the foot. It's a little.
Well, that's
strange.
interesting.
It's a little strange. I mean, it like, so in other words, it doesn't hold its pose, right? You could pose it, but it doesn't hold it. It just goes back to neutral. There was another really third party that did this, and I didn't like it, and I got rid of it.
I have not messed with a Hyatt Toys figure ever, so I have no idea what they're all about.
The Rambo is really neat. I really like the Rambo figure. Yeah, I have that one too. I don't know which one I have. I think Rambo 2.
And those have some soft goods to them too, right?
Yeah, this is all soft goods. This is all soft goods here that he has, and then the cape has a wire in it as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice. So it's a good figure. I got to play with it a little bit more. I'm still kind of worried about the joints, but we'll see. We'll see if it breaks. Good thing is I bought it from Amazon, right? So
yeah, there you go.
Exactly. But that's the pickups at least for my pickups and your pickups. Before I jump over to the questions, I did meet you at SDCC. That's how we got my first and only chance of meeting you. So how'd you like the show?
San Diego Comic-Con is always a great time. I encourage anybody, if they're able to, get out there and enjoy it, to do it, because it is just awesome being surrounded by people that in the toy community, or people just pop culture in general, whatever the case may be. But it's always a good time. It's crazy. There's a lot of people. It's exhausting. But man, it's such a good time. It's just this magical feeling, being there, and then getting first look at some of the cool stuff, and being able to pick up the exclusives right there instead of having to worry about like Hasbro Pulse. Are you going to be able to get it? And I know that was kind of a craziness trying to do that. So being there, I didn't even try. I don't even know. I got them at Comic-Con, so I didn't even have to try. Thank God.
I mean, well, it's funny enough because I got them at Comic-Con as well. At least like the Snap 3-pack. That's really all I wanted. And then some of the other ones from the other, like Jada, but the Hasbro Pulse stuff was just insane. Like I'm lucky. I ended up getting another Snap 3-pack. A friend sent me the link saying they're up. I clicked it, checked out as a guest, done. And like I felt bad for the people who pay for memberships because I'm not a member, so it's just like it was instant and it was so easy.
Yeah, I don't know if the Marvel Legends one, even if they got the first hour was good to go for Marvel. Like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I didn't even pay attention if it was part of that this year or not.
Yeah, I mean, I was told it was like that, but yeah, even like SDCC, it was my first time going, and I was a little overwhelmed, especially like I didn't expect it to be like that. It was kind of crazy.
So the first time is always the over, like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember my first time, like it was literally a, hey, by the way, I have this extra badge. You wanna come down? I'm like, okay, no idea what the hell I was doing, what to expect or anything. So hopefully somebody gave you at least a little bit of advance notice, like, hey, this is how this is gonna kind of go and where.
No, not at all.
Oh, then
Not
yeah,
at all.
damn, it's crazy to try and
Laser
figure it out and
Pants
navigate through it.
Yeah, Laser Pants convinced me to buy. Like I had to buy a ticket, like third party. I spent thousands of dollars getting that stupid ticket. That's probably why
Wow.
I'm never gonna go again, to be honest with you. Just because I spent a fortune. But it was fun. It's like a bucket list, right? I've checked it off.
There you,
So,
there you go. Well, I mean, like, try to do through the regular, like, get a badge, right?
Yeah, but I
Significantly cheaper, I'm assuming.
exactly. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna try New York though. I'm going to New York Comic Con in October.
Oh, nice. Okay. I think that
and
it
My
seems to
tickets
be.
were free that time, so it's a
Oh,
lot
there
easier.
there you go.
A lot
So
easier that one.
Yeah, New York Comic Con is gonna, like, Hasbro is gonna be there this year, so that's new because they don't typically do, like, they may have like one little display thing like at the Marvel booth, but they're gonna have like their own booth and they'll be selling stuff there, which they don't typically do. So that's like a whole new thing. So that's, that's awesome that you get to be there for that.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's like the two largest cons in the U.S. It's like in 1 year, right? So
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. But let's jump over to you, man. Let's talk about you. So, how did you? I guess let me ask you, how long have you been collecting for? You started as a kid or as an adult?
As an adult, but when I was a kid, I always liked toys, right? I always had a lot of action figures. Power Rangers, I had so many back then. I had Spider-Man animated series figures, the Toy Biz stuff. Loved them. I had some wrestling figures and things like that. As an adult, I didn't really get into the adult collecting stuff until a little 10 years ago or so now.
10 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, about 10 years ago, when Marvel Legends Infinite series had kind of started and they were doing like the MCU figures. Those caught my attention. And those like really pulled me in, and then it just took off from there.
So the MCU stuff is really what pulled you in.
The MCU stuff is what pulled me in. That's what got me. That's what got me.
Yeah,
I
so
remember
that was actually my next question. Like what really got you? What got you hooked?
Yeah, it was those Iron Man 3 figures, the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure wave. Seeing like the Iron Patriot figure and then the Iron Man Mark 42. Seeing those, I'm like, man, these are crazy detailed. That didn't quite get me. That what started the interest. But then when the Captain America Winter Soldier figures came out, I'm like, oh damn, okay, I'm in trouble here. Yeah.
So now, do you like today's collection? Do you have mostly MCU stuff, or is it like a mix of comic MCU or mix of everything?
It's every Marvel Legends figure from the start of Infinite series on. So every single one. Comic, MCU, all of it. At first, I was only doing MCU, but then I at some point backtrack and got some comic ones. I tried to do rules like maybe I'll just do Spider-Man figures, Spider-Man characters, and I was like, I just got to do them all. And then when I started the YouTube thing, obviously it makes most sense. You just got to do them all.
Yeah. No, that's true. So even today, even with like the MCU movies have been a little lackluster in the last few years. Even today, you just collect them, or you enjoy the movies. I mean, I enjoyed some of them, not all of them, but
yeah, I find enjoyment in every movie except for Thor: Love and Thunder. And I find enjoyment in every show except for Secret Invasion. Like some of them are bad. Like I get it, right? But I genuinely enjoy all the Marvel movies and shows.
Got you. Okay. Stu for Lunch is asking, how old is MCU Collector?
I am 39. Will be 40 in November. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I just turned 41 last month. So. we're around the same age, and I actually started collecting 9 years ago. So
Oh yeah,
around the
right.
same reason.
Similar timing, yeah.
Yeah. So you talked about what got you into collecting MCU, and how about today? What do you mostly like to collect today?
It's out of control now.
It's a 2-hour show, so you're welcome to talk.
Yeah, so Marvel Legends is still my number one. Always gonna
Right.
be my number one. But like as the course of things, how it's worked out, I got some Spider-Man Hot Toys figures. So Spider-Man himself, Hot Toys. I have those
Okay.
with the exception of I got that Iron Man Mark 47. I've got import figures for Spider-Man, so all that, and Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, all the seasons that I watched.
Okay.
I was very heavy into G.I. Joe Classified series up until about a year ago when I was kind of like, maybe I'm going to slow down a little bit. I still have quite a few. I have a lot of Mafex figures now, Marvel, DC.
Okay.
I have the 3-0 DLX Marvel figures, like all the Iron Mans and stuff.
So
Those
3-0
are
is
awesome figures.
1/6 scale, right?
3-0 does do 1/6 scale, but the Marvel figures are a 1/12 scale, even though they're
Okay.
kind of more of a 1/10 scale. Like I've got one right here. So I've
They're
got
like slightly taller, right? Yeah. Okay.
slightly tall. Yeah, they're more of a 7-inch scale, but they're listed as a 1/12 scale. So here's like an Iron Man Mark 7. These things are amazing. Like they're 100, 120 bucks, whatever they cost maybe, depending on tariffs, all that. But these things are amazing. Like like if you can't get a Hot Toys, and I highly recommend it, always get one Hot Toy for your favorite character if you can.
Yeah.
But like these things are mini Hot Toys. These things are absolutely amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Incredible figures.
So I collect the bootlegs of those.
Of these?
I think
the ZD toys?
Like I think it's like ZD toys, yeah.
Okay, wait, I don't think those are bootlegs. Those are like
They're not?
officially licensed, like in China, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought they were bootlegs because they look similar to the 3-0 stuff, but it's like plastic and not metallic.
Yeah. I see
But
the
they're
question
good.
by Sneaky Figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the SHF Gamerverse figures. I saw Cyclops in person at Comic-Con, and it looked pretty awesome. So I'm very excited. The Spider-Man, we'll see. He's very game accurate in his proportions, which throws me off a little bit, but I'm sure I have no doubt in my mind that figure will be amazing. So.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an amazing figure. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
You were talking about Hot Toys. I started dabbling in the Hot Toys last year. I have about 20 of them, and none of them are displayed yet. None of them are displayed like you have yours displayed. I don't have the
but
space
it's not even a nice display. They're just kind of standing up in their
vanilla
own
pose.
bunch.
Yeah.
Vanilla. Well, they're Hot Toys, so you want to be careful. You're gonna have to vanilla pose.
That's true.
But they're just kind of standing there. They're all bunched up together. But I mean, if I had space and stuff, you can make them look really nice. But the quality of those things is incredible. Like again, for your favorite character, like I think it's a must. Like if you can afford one single Hot Toy of your favorite character, I highly suggest doing it because they're just awesome.
They're great figures. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
It's always like it's scary to mess with them too, though. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like when I'm playing with them and like bending like a leg, like don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off.
Yeah, it's like a touch it once, put it away, and then never touch it again. Just
exactly.
From afar. Yeah.
I see. I don't have any details either, so I don't own any details, and that's the reason why I haven't really displayed them.
Yeah,
I feel like they need to be dust proof.
It would be it would help, I'm sure, because you know what I do have, and I don't know if I could, adjust my camera a little bit here so you guys can see it, but up there I have a quarter scale Iron Man. That quarter scale Iron Man is like insane. I mean, Hot Toys, you typically stick with 1/6 scale. It's 12-inch. Okay, it's bigger. It takes up a lot of space, sure. But that quarter scale Iron Man is ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that looks ridiculous. It looks great though. I mean, so it looks like Iron Man's probably one of your favorite characters. Sounds like it. Him and Spider-Man, it seems like.
Spider-Man is my all-time favorite, but then you got to give it up to Iron Man for kicking off the MCU.
Yeah, that's true. How do you feel about him coming back as Doom? Or at least Robert Downey Jr., I should say.
Like, I think ultimately, if I had to make a decision, I'd probably say, like, cast somebody else. But, I mean, we'll see what they do. Like, I can't say that I hate it. I can't say that I love it. I mean, if it makes sense in the story that they're gonna tell, or if the acting is good, the story's good, the movie's good, then it's all good with me.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but I think we have to wait and see. And I mean, if it's a variant of Tony Stark, that's kind of a little like, I mean, should he be? Nah, but if it fits the story and is entertaining, give it a shot. We'll see.
Why not, right? Okay.
Why not? Right? Why not?
So you just said before I jump into this other question, Mafex, right? This is now import. So you said you collected SHF and Mafex. What do you like better? Because Mafex are about Legend scale, right? They're 6-inch.
They're closer to Marvel Legends scale than SHF.
SHF,
sure.
yeah.
So it's tough because SHF I'm not as big into. It would be just like the movie Spider-Man figures. For the most part, and then I've kind of branched out. I've got some anime stuff, and they do amazing with anime. I still think Mafex wins because you might get a lot of the similar articulation and things like that, but Mafex is going to win on the aesthetic alone versus SHF, where they just got all the weird ass cuts and things like that. I don't hate them, but from an aesthetic standpoint, Mafex just looks so much cleaner. And then I think this is a good example because people just got the Mafex Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man figure. Mm-hmm. That thing looks incredible. The SHF is a little wonky, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think one of our, it was a Kaiju Daddy. He found that Mafex today, actually, in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So out of all the stuff that you collect, if you had to choose one line out of everything you collect, what would it be?
Marvel Legends.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, I get that they're not the best action figures like that. No, I don't know that anybody makes that argument like Marvel Legends by Hasbro are the best action figures that you could buy. They're not.
Probably the most cost effective though.
The most cost effective because you get a wide range of characters. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's an Iron Man, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Captain America, every wave. Yes.
That makes sense.
Business sense. You got it, right? Think about it. You don't have to buy them all if you don't want to either. It's all good, right? It's the most cost effective and with a wide range of characters. So whether you're looking for comic stuff, you can get comic stuff. If you're looking for movie stuff, there's movie stuff. So to me, that's the reason why. That's what got me into collecting. That's where my heart is going to stay with it. That's the one where I've always had the full-on commitment. Like, this is what I collect. This is what I like. I'm sticking with it as long as I can.
Got you. RG is agreeing with you. He said, Abby, that was my answer too. I mean, I get it from a cost. Like, again, I'm more business minded, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Even collector minded, right? What's easier on your wallet? Marvel Legends.
Yeah. I mean, then you can also, you could weigh it out, right? If you like getting 5 to 6 to 10 Mafex every year versus the 100 Marvel Legends, does the cost balance? Maybe, but then again, you're looking at 10 versus 100 or whatever. Like, there's also that. So it just, everyone, how people collect and why people collect and what they do with their collection, it's going to be different for everybody. But
100%.
Yeah. So for me, Legends, because I mean, all my stuff's just vanilla posed anyway. So.
What about classified? Do you collect classified as well?
I stopped. I stopped. I still. I think Hasbro's best action figure line, obviously, but I had to slow down because at some point it was just too much, right? I was doing Marvel Legends, Power Rangers Lightning Collection, G.I. Joe Classified series, and I was all in, right? And Power Rangers was like, okay, I
didn't hear Black Series. Why didn't you say Black Series?
Because I'm just not much of a Black Series collector.
Gotcha.
I don't consider myself a Black Series collector. Yeah, I have some stuff, I have all Mandalorian characters, actual suit armor, like a Beskar suited Mandalorian characters.
Okay.
And certain things I get, like at Comic-Con, I got the Anakin and Obi-Wan 2-pack. Like I had to get that, right?
Got you. Okay.
But I just can't consider myself a big enough Black Series collector. I'm doing more now. Like I just posted on Instagram today that I have like three Black Series figures that I recently got from Big Bad Toy Store. So I'm getting more. The problem is there's too much. Like there is a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it's beginning to be too much. So for GI Joe, I just at some point when I was doing reviews and stuff, the views weren't really there as much. I'm like, okay, maybe I could just scale back. You know, as much as cool as these figures are, do I really need them if I don't have as big a connection to any of the characters as some of the other figure lines?
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean that I won't get any, because at Comic-Con I got that Slice and Dice 2-pack because this thing is like ridiculous.
I bought that too. It looks really good. I ended up
Ye-
selling it at Toy Tuber Expo.
Oh,
But
incredible! Like the amount of accessories in here. The ninjas are always cool, so I had to pick it. I had to pick that up.
not recently, but like 2 months ago, I dropped Classified and Monster Force. I had to get rid of all of it just because, again, too much out there. And I collect Valiverse, and that's my favorite, military line. So
Nice. They got some good stuff. The Steel Brigade figures are my favorite in the line, but the Praetorians, man, those things are awesome.
yeah, Praetorians are awesome.
Yeah,
I think right now, Pandora is my favorite, to be honest with you, at least character-wise.
Okay, you see,
Yeah.
So with Action Force, I've only gotten the Steel Brigade and the Praetorian figure, so I don't have.
Okay.
I really don't know anything else. I have a Vanguard sitting here in front of me, and I just got the Hall gear pack for my Vanguard, but I've never actually really opened it or anything. But I got one.
I'm not even going to tell you how many I have. Vanguards.
Oh, man.
No comment on that one.
No comment. All right.
I did a flex video. I did a short like a week ago, and it pissed some people off because I stacked all my Vanguards like to the ceiling. It was just really funny with the boxes.
See, that's the crazy thing about the community. Like, why would anybody get mad at that? Like,
It was a flex.
makes no
I mean, I was purposely flexing. So
yeah,
it
but
was
what's
fun,
wrong
though.
with that? Like, you're showing off your collection, right? Like, do we
It
not
was
all do that in some form, some way, right?
when everything is displayed, it's a show off. That's really what you're doing.
Yeah, shit, do it. That's all good.
Yeah, and thanks to the collector, there is a Valiverse sale happening at midnight tonight. So go get your toys, guys. No, I 100%. And I had to drop. I mean, granted, I still buy randomly. Like I got a crystal ball the other day. I
picked him up too.
It's not even for me. Like I'm gonna give it away on the channel just because I know people wanted them. So eventually he'll get on the giveaway pile.
That's going to be a great giveaway, because that was a hard one to get. People's pre-orders were canceled and everything. I got lucky at a Vegas Walmart. There happened to be two of them on the peg on that collector display thing. I'm like, well, I guess I'm grabbing one of these, because they have an upcoming figure that's going to kind of go with that crystal ball. Like they showed it at Comic-Con. I don't even know what it is, who it is, but there's like a green translucent wolf and stuff. I'm like, damn, this thing looks crazy. So it goes with crystal ball, right? Like it makes sense to kind of have that figure also.
My knowledge of GI Joe is very small or like minimal. I essentially just call them, GI Joe 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ninja numbered, 1, Ninja right? 2, Army Guy 1,
yeah.
Army Guy 2. Yeah. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. I've seen the movies, and I know when I was a kid, I had a couple, and I'd seen the cartoon or whatever. But I couldn't. Beyond that, I couldn't tell you anything else.
Yeah, Magna figure photo saying Ghost Viper.
Ghost Viper.
I think
that sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool, though. I mean, so not into classified, but mostly Marvel Legends. So Marvel, essentially. Then you mentioned DC a little bit as well. So when you say DC, are you doing like MOFX, SHF, or is it like McFarlane?
Very, very little McFarlane. Very little McFarlane. MOFX. I say MAFX. But MAFX, because I got quite a few now at this point. Like I got all the Batman Hush figures. I've got all the Return of Superman figures, and essentially now at this point it's like any MAFX figure that comes out I'm getting.
Okay, got you. All right. See, MOFX scared the crap out of me when I first got into collecting them. I guess the plastic was very different. I've heard they've gotten much better, and I mean I know they have because I played with them. But the early MOFX, like they had that ragdoll effect. So even sitting in the plastic, sitting in the case, over time the plastic warped, and it just ragdoll. You shake it, and it was just moving everywhere.
Yeah,
I have a few like that.
Yeah, like you know what, the first Spider-Man Homecoming MAFX ain't great. It's not. I mean, it was cool back then, but like to today's standards, no.
Exactly. So I mean, I know over time today the quality has changed a lot. Yep.
Figures out. Yeah, I'm happy to help. Like not only do I, collect and stuff, but when I post links or pre-order stuff or postings and stuff, just share the news, and give people the opportunity, because I remember a time where it was tough to be able to get pre-orders locked in and everything too. So that's what it's all about.
That's very true, and again, that's cool that you're doing that for the community as well. Like, because I'm sure a lot of people follow you just to get the insights and just to get links and stuff like that too. That helps, and that's a big part of the community. Now, what would you rank as your top 5 figures in your collection? If your house is burning down right now, and you can only grab 5 figures, what would you grab?
Those kinds of questions stress me out, because I just don't. I don't typically think of my figures like that, to be honest with you, because there's too many good ones, and so like, I'd probably grab Hot Toys first though.
Grab the
Just because of the most value in those ones.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Okay, so all of them, all 5 would be Hot Toys. Nothing like nostalgic to you.
No, not really. No.
Okay,
No.
got you. Now, see, I would so that question was asked of me once, and the first figure I ever got as an adult that got me into collecting was a WWE Mattel Eddie Guerrero Legends figure. It was a gift, and that's really what started me into the whole toy stuff. I kind of, that never happened, right? Like, I never got that. I wouldn't be into toys today, kind of situation. So I always question myself, like, what if you never gifted that to me? Like, I wouldn't be collecting. I would be investing or doing something else. But it looks like one of my wrenches just showed up. And who's the most toxic and negative toy tuber, per your opinion?
I think sounds like a rhetorical question to me, where he probably knows the answer to that.
I think you could just say it's Laser Pants. I call him, he's toxic all the time. So he's very toxic. He bleeds toxicity, actually.
I would tend to agree, but I also don't watch Laser Pants. Laser Pants that I used to be cool. I don't know what happened. So we don't talk. I don't think there's any jabs thrown each other's way or anything. But
he's a teddy bear.
Laser Pants is on his side of community and what he does. He's got his audience. I've got my audience. There's some crossover. It's all good.
Yep, no, and I agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Let's see. No,
he commented, "I've never jabbed you." Yeah, so there we go.
Because he jabs me all the time, like constantly. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I think there's a place, like, it's all in good fun and talking shit and all of that. It's not my version of fun, but it's all good.
No, I get what you're saying there too, 100%. I mean, I mess with my wife a lot, like jokingly, and eventually she'll get mad, and then she'll be like, "You keep poking the bear," and then you get upset when the bear shows up. She's like, and then you are like, "Why, bear? Why?" And it's like, I get that analogy a lot, actually. I'm messing with you. I know I'm messing with you, and then you get mad, and then I'm like, "Hey, why are you mad?" So I get that.
Yeah.
It's okay, LP. I'll leave that one alone. But now, did anyone in your life discourage you from collecting when you started?
No. No. I think, like, my parents like don't understand it or whatever, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But they don't like say, like, you're stupid for collecting stuff, or what, like, what the hell are you doing wasting your life and money on those things or anything like that. But that's about as far as it was. Just like, what are you doing? That's weird. Okay.
Did they buy you action figures for birthday or Christmas?
Like, as an adult?
Yeah.
No.
My mom will ask me, like, "What do you want for your birthday?" She either gives me cash or she'll buy me a toy.
That's
I'll
cool.
send her a link. I'll be like, "Hey, buy me this action figure." She'll be like, "All right." They'll come to your house. I was like, "All right."
Yeah, that's all. That's awesome. I mean, I'm sure I don't know that they would. I don't know. They wouldn't know how. They wouldn't even begin to know, like, how to try and go about finding something.
I mean, I would send my mom the link and be like, "Here, buy this." Like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
normally it's like Amazon too. Like, because I keep.
Yeah,
it
my dad don't. My dad doesn't even know how to do. Hardly knows how to use his phone. Like my mom,
Yeah.
she could, but no, she'd be like, no, and she probably wouldn't.
Yeah. No, I get that 100%. Now, talking about your collection, it's displayed behind you. I don't know if you're in like a toy room or like in your living room or like in a separate room. Like, do your friends and family know you collect? You talked about your parents, but like just other relatives like cousins.
Yeah. Oh, I think everyone kind of knows and
Uh-huh.
is somewhat familiar with like.
Is that like a
YouTube
dirty
channel.
little secret?
No.
Got you.
Uh-uh.
So that's good though.
I don't
You're not
necessarily go around like advertising like, hey, this is how I do things or whatever. But I have nothing to hide. Like if it comes up.
Yeah. No, it's funny actually. My wife will make it a point to like this is my office, and so I work out of here. So in work calls, they see all of this shit like completely. But I have a room upstairs, and my wife, when we have like a new guest or just like a friend come over, hey, you want to go check out his man cave? And I was like, what the hell? Why do you keep taking one upstairs? She's like, it's fun for people to see. And immediately they walk in, jaw drops. And granted, they're not collectors, right? In any way, which way or form, but they recognize some of the stuff, whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Turtles. They'll see it and they'll just be like jaw drops and they're just like in awe walking around. And then we'll have a 25 to 30-minute conversation in the room about different toys.
Nice.
So it's always interesting to like show, I guess, new people the collection.
For sure.
Let's see. It's kind of speaking of, we talked about the community. You build a lot of relationships in the toy community. That's, whether it's good ones or bad ones, right? So how has your journey been with that, building relationships with other collectors?
I think it's been great. I don't know that I have necessarily any bad relationships. I know there are people that definitely don't like me. And it's all good. Like, I'm not out here saying that you gotta like me, right? People can choose to not like whoever they want, and it's all good. I'm aware that there are people that absolutely hate me and people that talk shit or whatever. But it's funny. It's because when I find out, it's like never heard of this person until now. It's just one of those things. Like, no big deal. Those people don't define who I am. Don't have an effect on who I am, what I do. So it's all good. They can do their thing. I'll do my thing. It's all good.
You just gotta ignore them, and I get where you're coming from there too.
Yeah, it's sad that people find things to be mad about in the toy things. Like, I like this figure. Well, I hate you because you like that figure. That's just stupid. Like, I don't understand that, but like if that's your thought process, that's your thought process.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, this toy collecting is already a very small group compared to the rest of YouTube or the world. Yeah. And it's like we already spend so much time fighting each other. It's like if we help each other out and like be friends with each other, I'm sure a lot more will be constructive and things will get done. So that's how I look at it.
Could be. Laser Pants is asking, have you heard of Elite Legend? How do you feel about him? I have heard about him because of he's built his channel on being negative and talking shit and saving clips of YouTubers' faces in his phone somewhere to make a thumbnail. If that's what he wants to do, cool. I think before he started doing all that stuff, he was posting about like liking Marvel Legends and liking toys and stuff.
He was doing solid reviews.
Yeah, if that's what brings his audience in, if that's what he likes to do and enjoy, cool. I don't understand it, but it is whatever. So he's got his crew. He'll talk shit about me and others. That's his thing. He could do his thing. I don't care. I've never once had a conversation with the guy. He don't know me. I don't know him. So it's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, he's cool, haha, funny. But I mean, that's his thing, right? If people like that negativity, gravitate towards it, then then they're gonna do that. They could form their opinion of me through him. However, like, that's fine. It's okay. I think it's bullshit, like, because you're going to talk shit about people that you've never had a conversation with, that you don't know, but you're doing it because people think it's funny for whatever reason, or you're just going to get some views out of it. Cool, whatever.
The reaction, he's just looking for that reaction.
Yeah, so everything. I mean, like, again, that's his thing, but whatever.
Yeah.
comedy routine no one calls SNL negative. Yeah, I mean it could be if he presents it that way. Sure, I don't think he does though. Is the problem? Maybe I'm wrong, Laser Pants.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But
Mhm.
I don't think that's the thing. And again, it's SNL will make fun of like politics, will make fun of pop culture and things like that. People that like are all aware of all these different things. This dude's going after YouTubers and talking shit. I don't think that's the same. I don't. Because there's a way to do it, right? Like talker art is kind of the same, the polarizing figure, right? In talker art, he'll talk some shit about people or whatever, and I don't always agree with things that he says. But you know what? One time in a video, he said something funny. It was about me, and you know what? I laughed. You know, it was funny. There's things that can absolutely be a joke and make sense. Like he said something, and like I commented on it, and he replied. He was like, "I love your shit." Like it's one of those things. There's a way you could do it, sure, but I don't know that Elite Legends. I don't know that his is like that. That maybe I'm wrong.
I think he likes getting the drama clicks.
Maybe, but you know, again, these are people that he doesn't have a relationship with. He doesn't have conversations with. You know, so it'd be different.
And Tucker, I found very entertaining, honestly speaking. He's been on the show. I mean, Elite Legend's been on the show too, and you know, I like both of those guys. I had no issues with them. I mean, Elite Legend, I bonded over wrestling and stuff, so you know, we had no issues there. And then Tucker, that was an experience, honestly. I had a co-host who completely stopped collecting after that episode.
Stopped collecting toys?
Stopped collecting toys completely, and like changed his life around. I think he felt like he was in a situation where there was toys everywhere, like in his kitchen, in his like living room, in his 2 bedrooms, and like literally everywhere. And he was like, I need to be an adult. And granted, I've been lecturing him for years before this. Like, you know, I've been telling him, like, dude, you need to save money, stop buying all these toys, and just like kind of grow up a little bit. Like, put some away for a safety, like, you know, when you need a safety net always. So I guess after Tucker, he kind of made some moves, and like he got rid of like 50 or 60% of his collection.
Tucker art did? Well,
no. My co-host.
Oh, your co-host.
After Tucker's episode, it was interesting. And Tucker didn't say anything like negative to him at all. I think it just kind of woke him up. It kind of jolted him, saying like, I think he made a comment about a 40-year-old virgin. And that's when kind of like, you know, he's single and he's trying to get married and all that stuff, and like at least date. So that kind of woke him up a little bit.
Okay. I mean, you know, no shade to that whatsoever. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's good for him, right? I mean, I talk to him like weekly, and I was just like, dude, keep it up, keep doing what you're doing, and you know, like, you know, you're taking care of yourself at this point. And he's going to the gym now. He's getting, you know, he's losing weight. He's acting like a grown up. It's kind of good to see.
Yeah, like if the toys are becoming like too much, or where it's like dragging your life down in some kind of way, then yeah, you should not be doing it.
I mean, absolutely. You should have a control over purchasing toys versus toys having a control over you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So 100%, and I'm glad the changes that he made. You know, like, I mean, it's he's doing good for himself. So I'm glad that, you know, he just needed that kick in the balls. That's really what he needed.
Good for him.
Now, you know, you kind of hinted at this, you know, Elite Legend, and then we were talking about people like who are toxic. And now, you know, whether online or in person, have you been into an argument with any other toy tuber or toy collector about like about an action figure?
No.
Okay.
No, because what would be the point of that? Like, I can like something and it could be trash. And I've actually said that, like, I've reviewed a figure. I'm like, this thing is absolute trash, but I love it. Right. That could still be the case. You know, you like what you like. You don't like what you don't like. It's just kind of the thing.
I mean, people get so,
my dad's calling me. Remember, I told you about the thing. Can you mute me or something for a quick
second? Yeah,
no
problem.
Yeah.
To the chat. I hope you guys are doing well. Actually, you know, this is a good time to start my segue into. I'm going to play. We're doing a giveaway tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and play the video. It's from Savage Crucible, and we're going to go ahead and put a hashtag out there for you guys. The winner of the giveaway must be in the U.S. and USA only. And you have to be here to claim the victory when your name is pulled. Just an FYI. I'm going to go ahead and play the little video, and then we'll put that hashtag up.
Titan Toy Expo.
Join us in Nashville, Tennessee for the Creators Crown Awards. Over $5,000 in cash prizes. Different categories for submission including Best Diorama, Best Original 3D Sculpt, Best Custom Action Figure, and Best Action Figure Photography. Bring your submissions to this year's Titan Toy Expo, October 25th and 26th. Learn more about the event at CreatorsCrownAwards.com.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share this. Go ahead and start putting hashtag Savage. That way we can start collecting those hashtags. And MCU Collector, I don't know if you hear me or not, but you're welcome to join this too.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, my dad's like freaking out because he thinks he forgot his wallet at home. He's in LA right now, getting on a cruise tomorrow at 4:00. He's like, if my wallet's at home, how can you get it to me by 4:00? I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to get it unless I drive down and take it to you, which I don't want to do.
Yeah, exactly. And then this is the figure I'm going to be giving away as well, the Royal Guard from Savage Crucible, and this is on the behalf of Savage. So thank you guys, Savage Crucible. All right, I'm going to bring this down. Hashtag Savage in the chat, and again, MCU Collector, you're welcome to jump in on this too. Laser Pens, you went on there twice, dude. Come on, man. 3 POA and Laser Pens, apparently.
You got multiple accounts. Why not try it? Why not answer with multiple accounts? There's nothing wrong with that.
That's true, I guess. That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and jump back to the questions. Are there any lines you've abandoned or lost interest in over the years?
Ooh. No. I think actually McFarlane early on. I think I started DC Multiverse and then quickly like jump ship. But other than that, I don't think there's been anything where I've like started and just kind of like not gone in. Because that's like the thing. If I'm gonna go in on a line, like it better be good, you know. And then I just kind of stick with it at that point. But there hasn't been anything where I'm just like, oh, like no, I gotta pull back. But like Power Rangers Lightning, I guess kind of, because I was all in on that initially. But then at some point I'm like, this is just too much. Like I didn't watch these seasons. I don't know what the hell they're about. So let me just stick with the seasons I watched. So I kind of did that. And I still would be collecting Power Rangers Lightning if they still continued it and did figures for the seasons I watched. But since the line stopped, and it was, easy out.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Now, we kind of hovered over this about how do you decide what figures to buy or to collect. With Marvel Legends, it's pretty much all in, right? You're buying all of it.
All in, yeah.
What about the other ones from like Moffax, SHF? Like, how do you pick and choose which ones you like?
Just whatever it would be kind of interesting, really. So that's kind of it. So with like SHF, I think at this point I'm probably going to be, because the Marvel ones coming out are going to be like movie based, so it's right up my alley anyway. So I'll kind of jump in on some of those, and then like the Spider-Verse stuff, those figures are awesome. Yeah. So, I'll continue to get those. And then anything Mafex, I kind of, I think I'm just going to be all in on all the Marvel ones because, I think they're probably the best action figure line out there.
Got you. Okay. Now, what is your current display? Like, I know space is our enemy in this collecting world, so
it's terrible. I display Power Rangers Lightning collection. I have a little display of Indiana Jones Adventure Series. I've got Marvel Legends MCU behind me. I've got comic and Marvel Legends in another room, and then a lot of stuff I just can't even display.
Got you. Okay. So do you keep them in like bins, or do you open them, or then?
No, keep them in the boxes.
Okay.
Keep them in the boxes. Yeah.
But the boxes.
Well,
have
other
too,
like GI Joe Classified series, I got rid of all the boxes in those. I have
Okay.
them in like these little photo album plastic like things.
I know it's little small hard cases. Yeah.
Yeah, you get from like Michaels. Yeah, I got
Yep.
I got them in those things. But other than that, everything's kind of back in the boxes. So I've got like Super 7 Power Rangers. I got those all in boxes. So yeah.
But even the boxes take up a lot of space too, though.
They do. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem.
I get it. I have 32 feet of wall shelves in my toy room just to take on boxes.
Yeah,
So I definitely understand.
yeah. I mean, there may be a day where I just take everything, put them all in bags, and then put them in bins and to save the space. I might do that one day. We'll see.
Yep. No, I get that. Lord of Brooklyn is asking which third-party line is your favorite.
I couldn't tell you. I don't really have any third-party toys. I have the only third-party toy that I really have is a Muff Toys Loki, the from the TV series, the TVA Loki. That thing is amazing. It's so good. But that's really the only third-party figure I have. So I couldn't tell you. I know there's some awesome stuff out there. I just don't have them in my collection. But that Loki figure I got, and it's
phenomenal. It's good. Yeah, I mean, Muff Toys
so
does
good.
a really good job. I mean, I have their Batman, their James Bond. They've done some good stuff.
Yeah,
They've
that
done
would be a
some
good
really
one to
stuff.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stu for Lunch is asking, what is something of a figure that causes you to be disappointed or critical? Face scan, articulation, etc.
I think all of it. If something's bad, then it's bad. Like face scans really piss me off. I'm more like with Hasbro because sometimes they do a great job, and other times it's like, what the hell are they doing? Like, think Fantastic Four Johnny Storm. I don't know what the hell that is. Like, that's terrible, right? But then you look at the Thunderbolts figures, and you got like Sentry, right? And that thing's incredible. So it's like I don't understand why they could do so well on some and do so horrible on others. And then like articulation, like Marvel Legends, like no boot swivel. Like if I don't understand. Like I'm not a toy maker, so I can't speak to this. I don't understand. But if you have a boot and a leg and they got to come together anyway, why can't you just make it to where it swivels? Like it's a weird one to me. So that kind of thing, disappoints me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, since you go all in on Marvel Legends, do you budget for any of this, or you just buy now, regret it later?
It's always a buy now, regret later. But so I'm fortunate enough to kind of partner with Big Bad Toy Store quite a bit. So I have a deal where I could get store credit, and I'm able to purchase figures as I like them. As long as I have the store credit to do it. So I'm fortunate enough now at that point where it's like, okay, well, money isn't as much an issue anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I'm very lucky and fortunate in that. And that's, that's, due to the community, using my links and all of that, that all helps me, helps the channel, helps me get figures that I wouldn't normally get type of thing, review them on the channel, all that.
Yeah. Now, since we're talking about third-party or unlicensed stuff, that was one of my other questions. What's your opinion on third-party figures or unlicensed figures? And then there was some other comments about like indie toy lines. Let's go ahead and add that one on there too. What is your opinion on some of these unlicensed figures, like the Muff Toys?
Well, the Muff Toys and stuff, they're great. I just, discovered them a little bit late and just, typically miss out on pre-orders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think they're awesome. It sucks that they're not officially licensed, but that's all good. But when you have stuff like CT toys, where it's just like a bootleg of a Mafex figure, it's like, that's like, I get it. It's quality work or whatever, but it's not really your work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, then you have something like the Mess Toys stuff, where it's like those seem to be fairly original sculpts. Like that stuff's kind of awesome, right? To do that. And then indie toy lines, I'm not much into the indie toy lines. Like Fresh Monkey Fiction would have been kind of indie toy line, whereas now they're kind of getting to be bigger, as it's now folded into like Big Bad Workshop. But other than that, I don't really have any indie toy lines. I have the Unparalleled Universe Odious. The Cursed Dead will be coming out. I have that. I think I backed one figure from Brutal Realm.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Blue
And then
Worm's good too. It looks
Animal
fun.
Warriors of the Kingdom makes awesome action figures too. I have a few of those.
Sparrow, yep.
Yeah, Sparrow toys.
Yeah, no, I definitely like a lot of those. I mean, I'm a big fan of indie support, man. I love supporting the indie toy lines.
Yeah.
It just really do. I guess it also means it has to kind of be up my avenue too. Like I like the animal figures and like animal warriors, like the lizards and like barbarians and stuff like that. Big fan of those things. I think Hustles is trying to get a BBTS promo code from you.
I promo code I don't have, but if you pre-order with the link of mine, then it helps.
So, there you go. Pre-order with the link, Hustles.
Yeah.
What about your thoughts on crowdfunding campaigns like HasLabs or Kickstarters? Why or why not?
Hasbro doesn't need to do them, but I also don't hate if they do it. Like, I get they don't need to do it. Why do they do it? I don't know. Like, does it personally affect me? Like, I'm so offended that this billion-dollar corporation is asking for money up front. No, like, why would that affect me? Like, do they need to do it? Absolutely not. But are they the devil and the worst company ever for doing it? No, it's stupid. But if I want the figure and that's the way to get it, guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to, pay into it, crowdfund it, and get it. Like, but I don't necessarily understand the hate for it either. Like, I mean, it's okay. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. It's all right. But I don't know. They thought it was a good idea. Okay. I mean, it's worked out for them some of the times. It's failed miserably other times. I think for Marvel, they've learned like maybe HasLab is not the way to go. And they'll do the open pre-order thing. And I think that seems to be successful for them. So that's cool.
I mean, for me, I think I've never backed a HasLab before. My assumption is very similar to a Kickstarter where they take the money in advance from I guess when the HasLab is over, they take the funds from you, right? Like the person who committed, and it could be like a year in advance. My issue really with a lot of these companies who do like a year out pre-order, like Mythic Legions is a good example of this. Like they really turned me away from doing pre-orders because they take my money a year in advance or a year and a half, 2 years in advance. And I could have put that in an interest savings account and earned some interest and, had the money make money before I give it to you.
Right.
And that's what you're doing. And that's literally what you're doing.
How long Mythic Legions? Longer than a year?
I mean, a year and a half sometimes. Yeah.
But you know that going in, right?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. But that's really what turned me off from doing pre-orders. And because most of the time you're able to find them after the fact and for the same price.
Which is true. So I'm not a fan of putting money up early for like a standard pre-order. Like if a website makes you pay for it up front, like I don't do it. Like that's not. I don't like that either. HasLab. It's a little different. Like I understand it's the same concept, right? You're pre-ordering this figure a year in advance and you're giving them the money up front. I get it. It's kind of the same thing. It's a one-off specialty item versus that is only available this way versus, if it'll be in stock later, then you can just order it then. So like a standard pre-order item, I won't pay up front for it. No. Yeah.
I mean, I was able to get the Hiss in one of my local events. I bought the Hiss. I don't know how much the Hiss was, but I think it was like $400, right? $400, something like that.
I think $350.
$350. Okay, well,
close to $400, like after tax and all that.
Yeah. So I got mine for $550, the Hiss, but it also came with 6 Cobra Troopers, and 2 of them were the Cobra Island Troopers. So like, it was a really good deal for what I got, and it was at a local event. There's a lot of these people who bought multiples and were trying to flip them. They couldn't. No one wanted to pay that much price tag on it, right off the bat at least. And so they struggled. And a lot of these high dollar value items, I feel like they're struggling. At least in my opinion. I mean, not everything.
I sold my HasLab G.I. Joe things, recently, and I got pretty good. I mean, at least my money back, plus a little bit more on each one. So I was happy with that.
Yeah. And most of the time you will. It's just patience. The patience game.
Yeah.
I mean, I sold most of my G.I. Joes recently. Most of them went to one person. I mean, I would say like 85% went to one person. He bought all of it. So I was happy with just getting rid of it because that stuff, other figures went in that place. Now, what about customizing? Do you customize figures? Or you
No,
just-
because I'd be absolutely terrible at it. No, like
not even like a kit bash or like a little pop and swap.
no, I actually am weird one where I like kit bashing is like I specifically do not do any kind of kit bashing. Like
Interesting.
for me, like if a figure comes with these accessories, that's all I get. Like
Okay.
it may be fun to swap things around a little bit, sure, but like no, like what a figure comes with is what the figure comes with, and I leave it at that. But again, I vanilla pose with none of the accessories or anything like that, so that's just me. That's how I do it. But painting, all that I can't do. Kit bash, I just prefer not to.
I'm not a painter, so I definitely don't. I mean, I have all the stuff, but I don't go near it. I've tried. I'm just the patience I don't have. But I do kit bash like there's no tomorrow, so I do enjoy that part of it. But I'm surprised though. Like even like some of the figures that don't come out accurately, and you can make it accurate, like because they have a big library of parts at this point. So you still don't kit bash it to make it accurate.
No, don't do. I had one exception, and I did a video on this. The video actually did really well. So there was the Black Widow and Hawkeye 2-pack from Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
So what I did was I used the Infinity War Black Widow, the one with the green vest and the blonde hair. I took the vest off, popped the blonde hair on, put the long red hair ponytail one on that figure, and it's like, well, here's my Endgame Black Widow, and then Hawkeye, I used that head from that Endgame 2-pack and got another Ronin figure, took that jacket off and put the head on there. It's like, well, here's the Hawkeye from Avengers Endgame. That was the only exception. And then they ended up officially releasing a Black Widow that was basically that in one of those international best of waves. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm done with the kit bash, and I got that official Black Widow. But the Hawkeye I still have.
So you did kit bash. So how'd you enjoy that process?
It was okay. Like it was all right. Like if it wasn't in my collection, I would be perfectly fine without it.
Got you. Okay.
That was one. It's like, okay, well, this kind of makes sense. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, again, so you experienced it a little bit. You did do one, and there might be in the future. You might do multiple, more. But I get what you're saying though. You prefer not to. Whatever you buy is what you want to vanilla pose on the shelf.
Yeah. That's plain and boring for me. Yeah.
Got you. Now, so out of my own personal curiosity, do you walk around your toy shelf like randomly and just look at them? I do.
No, not really. Not anymore.
Not anymore. I just look. I walk around the room and just like, I need to move this around or like plan. Like, okay, I could do this here, pose this better. No, not at all.
No.
Got you.
I think once I kind of review it, it's kind of done, and it's kind of there. Like I would be sad to not have it, right? But I don't go around like admiring it or anything anymore, really.
So you don't go around admiring anything anymore. So why, if you don't mind me asking, like that's what I love.
That's a good question. I never thought about it, and so it does get me thinking. Like, yeah, why not? I don't know. Yeah. I think it's just for the sake of collecting potentially at this point. I still love toys. I still love action figures.
But are you just kind of focused on the next new one to get? Or do you not like looking at what sometimes. You have already?
Yeah. Sometimes, but like I could tell you, like for my MCU stuff, like, I mean, I guess for the MCU stuff, every now and then I kind of look. I'm like, oh yeah, we got those figures from that movie. I would be sad to not have any of those for sure.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. It's funny because I mean the reason I'm asking these questions is because I've always been curious. I felt like I know I'm not the only one here who walks around their room or collection room and just looks at and admires what they have. So that's why I was just curious if you do that as well. But a lot of the things in collecting is what I've noticed is, we buy a figure and we're like, oh, I got it, yes, and then you put it away, onto the next. You now focus on the next figure to buy versus admiring and liking the figure that you just got. And that happens in a lot of from people I've talked to. I've noticed that where they're just after the next figure versus, hey, like enjoy the figure that you have in front of you, that you just got like yesterday. I was just curious if that's something that you think maybe affecting.
It could be. I think the problem is it's just there's so much that comes out. It's almost nonstop, and then with work and personal life, like it's one thing after another, and sometimes I just don't have time to stop and think and like, oh, look at that thing. That thing's kind of cool.
So, do you think you're affected by FOMO, like fear of missing out?
In some cases, yes, but like I think like on import figures, I potentially would, but like a Marvel Legends or something like that, no, because I always pre-ordered day one. Like I'm not gonna miss out on it.
Yeah, and so like Magna Figure Photo is saying, for some, it's all about the thrill of the chase. That's also very true. Like I used to love going to stores and hunting for figures until I realized, like, I mean, in here where I live, I mean, there's so many collectors. I stopped going to stores. There's no point. I just buy everything online now and just have it come to my door. Or my friends are hunting because they love to do it. They like the thrill of the chase. So, and they'll send photos, and I'll be like, all right, give me that. I'll PayPal you right away. And as I told you, I meet up with my friends every weekend, practically. So I already know every weekend I'm getting something.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have a buddy here. Like we're constantly hunting for each other. Also, like if there's something he's looking for, he's very big into McFarlane figures.
Okay.
Like he's a big fan, so I'll always be on the lookout for him. If there's new legends and stuff that are hitting early in the store or whatever, he'll be on the lookout for me.
Yeah,
is what we do.
Now, so Stu asked an interesting question as well. He asked, has toy collecting become more of a business than a hobby?
I'm not gonna lie, in some sense, yeah. But like I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. So does that make sense? Like it's still a hobby because I enjoy it, right? If I didn't enjoy it, then I wouldn't do it, and there would be no this quote unquote business. So in some ways, yes, it is. Like to be completely honest, yes. But
so it's like a business
overall.
Now,
no. It is absolutely a business to me. But yes, but again, I enjoy it. Like if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Now, if you don't mind me asking, now when I say business, is it social media influence, or is it more like you're selling toys or flipping them, or?
Oh, it's the social media. Yeah, it's the
social media influence. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not selling toys, so it's the social media aspect of it. So the YouTube revenue, Instagram revenue, Facebook revenue, and then like Amazon affiliate revenue, and then store credit through Big Bad Toy Store, stuff like that.
Got you. Yeah, see, I messaged Big Bad Toy Store. They didn't respond back to me at all. I'm not big enough.
I think the minimum requirement is 20,000 subscribers or followers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is what I heard.
Got you. Okay. So let's jump on to the next set of questions. I did say that there's gonna be some spicy type questions.
Okay.
And I'm trying to keep them a little bit more PG-13.
Sure.
Which figure line is the most overrated to you right now?
Most overrated?
Yeah.
Most overrated. I don't know. I McFarlane, I guess, because there are people that absolutely love McFarlane, and I think they have some decent stuff from time to time, but overall in general, it's like, nah. I remember the time where everyone, used to defend like everything's unique sculpting, right? Like this is what we get. All this like price has gone up on those things, and they all repaints. Like I don't know what y'all talking about now. So if anything, McFarlane, but I know McFarlane has a lot of haters too. So I don't know, how really overrated it is. But for me, that's the first thing that would come to my mind.
McFarlane. Okay. Now, is it because like you talked about the parts, but recently I feel like what they've done, like now since they're losing their license for DC, they've started actually releasing better figures, like the face swaps. I mean, the pins are probably still there. I don't really buy McFarlane's anymore that much, to be honest, but at least I buy the older ones versus the newer ones. But they've done cool things with the face swaps. I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Mattel did the same thing when they were losing their DC license as well. Their figures
right at
really
the very
stopped.
right at the very end.
Right
yeah.
at the very end, they just got really
Yeah.
good. I was like, what the hell? Why did you guys do this the whole time?
Yeah, I mean McFarlane, he introduced some of the face swaps a while ago though, so it's not
He
super
did?
new.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not super new, but like it's still just a lot of repaints. I mean, they're just reusing body parts all over the place.
But
Not
that's
only that,
every
I think
company. But doesn't Hasbro do that too, though? They do a lot of repaints. I mean, a lot of companies do that, though. That's normal. That's business.
yeah, but the whole thing was McFarlane was like gonna be different, right? And so that's it's kind of like now just like any other toy company, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
They were different. They were 7-inch. They were not 6-inch.
Well, yeah, but like unique sculpting on most figures at one time, but now it's not at all.
Oh, not at all, because he realized it gets too expensive to mold everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then again, overall, it's a business decision, and I get that completely because every business needs to make a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But I mean, there's some weird stuff that they do too. Like they'll release like the same figure in a couple of different ways. The platinum edition thing is kind of crazy. It's just some wonky stuff.
yeah, I mean, platinum stuff. I don't think it's worth the price tag. Honestly, speaking.
Yeah, unless you can find it in store. But then you have a Target exclusive Cyborg Superman. Well, why is that thing showing up at Walmart now? So there's some weird practices that McFarlane Toys does that I think is a bit odd to me. Like it makes me really question some things. Like what are they doing? Does like Walmart and Target know that those things are actually happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Just weird something to think about.
Got you. Now, do you think Hasbro is losing their its edge right now, or do you think they're like still going fine and everything?
Yeah, I think they lost their edge a while ago, right? I don't think that's any kind of secret. I think they've begun to shift gears on some things, but whether it was too little, too late, I can't really speak to. But I mean, they're still pumping out a lot of the same stuff. There are some things that are better, but then there's some things where I'm like, what's going on? Like lack of boot swivel. So I mean, time will tell. If they make better figures or if something happens with the line. But the fact that Disney renewed and the line seems to be going strong-ish. Like we don't actually have access to data, so what do we know? Like I have no idea. But some of the figures that they come out are better than others before, but there are still ones where it's like, well, head scratcher, like what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, no, I get that. I get what you're saying. What is your opinion about the Maximum line?
I think it's cool. Like I was happy with Spider-Man. Hulk is a little disappointing because in my mind, and then this is also, I don't know who's really to blame for this. I mean, obviously, I think Hasbro, but like Maximum series should have been like something where it's like everything's all new. Hulk showed like, well, maybe not. But Deadpool, Spider-Man, those are all new, right? Either way, unless I guess some swords of Deadpool are reused, like that's not that big a deal, right? The body of the figure is completely new. That's like where the most important part is, right? So like Hulk, it's like he was only what $10 more initially. I don't know, tariffs, like things were all wonky at that time, but like $10
like
more,
$60, yeah,
$60 versus the $50. In my mind, I was thinking, okay, less accessories. Cool, but I'm thinking maybe still a new body and then it'll be all good. But then turns out, well, the legs are reused and the arms are reused. New hands, cool, whatever. New feet, cool, whatever. New torso, all that I'm good with. New heads, I'm good with. But really, I would have expected 100% new sculpting for everything like that. Now, at the same time, that Hulk is a good Hulk figure. Like it's not a terrible piece of shit kind of figure. It's not. Right, it's a good Hulk figure. It's the best one that we've gotten so far,
and that's what I've heard. I mean, from a guy like my co-host, he doesn't. One of them, he doesn't have a Hulk figure at all. So he bought the Maximum, and he really enjoys it.
There you go.
I haven't played with one, so I can't be opinionated on that one. But I feel like the squishiness people get turned off by, like the squishy pecs, and. To me, I'm a Storm Collectibles collector, so that I'm used to squishy.
Oh, you're used to it, yeah. You're used to it.
So I was like, "No, that's great. I mean, that means he could, better articulation."
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, some of them, from what I've seen, they've been tearing and stuff. So I don't know if the material is exactly the same or not either.
It's probably not, right? It's probably something similar, but I know there's different grades of quality in those kinds of things. So who knows where Hasbro kind of fell into that? Nothing's wrong with mine, but I don't leave it posed like this, to where he's holding in. So
I agree. Because most of my Storm collectibles, I don't leave posed squishing the material.
Yeah,
it's either you're in like fight mode and it's no squish, or they're sitting down, or they're just raising their hands up.
Vanilla pose. Yeah. So I think with any kind of material, though, like you run that risk of damage happening if you leave it in an unnatural state, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Endless Fables is saying maximum should have been characters that could come with big display options, like Iceman, Human Torch, etc. Like a diorama.
I think that's
piece.
a good. I think that's a great idea for sure. Yeah.
Like have a cool blast off effect with Human Torch, or like a Iceman doing like the ice surf.
Ice slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. Absolutely.
See, Poi figures it out, saying early Storm's figs cracked. Bad choice of materials if they have to worry. You have to worry about it not lasting. So yeah, early Storm collectibles, I used to be in that too, and I hated those figures. I got rid of them, but then they got better over time, just like Modifax. They got better over time, and now I'm a big Storm collectibles fan. I think I'm just more of a Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter fan mostly, but that's what kind of drew me in. But yeah, their old stuff, the original ninjas that they did for MK, most of mine broke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most of mine broke. Something snapped somewhere, and I was like, well, shit.
Damn. So there was a time where I was like, man, I wish I had gotten those things.
But the thing is, they started re-releasing them, right? So they did the MK3 ninjas, and they were just so much better, and none of those broke at all. Nice. And so, like, I have the Scorpion, the Sub-Zero.
Yeah, those things look awesome, man.
Yeah, they're fun to play with. They're good posing, and the fact that you could, have him doing a high kick on one leg, and he's displayed like that, he's not moving, he's not falling, he's stable, which is really nice.
Very, very, very cool. Yeah, those are like, if I were to have any regret of any action figures, it's probably those ones.
Yeah, it's definitely a good line. But the issue with Storm is they get too pricey. Again, it's an import company that once they're gone, they're like literally gone. Because their prices go off the roof.
Right.
So we were talking about maximum just now and the prices, right? We brought up prices and QC issues. Should collectors be more vocal about pricing and product quality, or is it just like entitled whining?
No, I think there's I think it's fair to call out what you perceive as lack of quality in pricing. I think it's completely fair and should be welcomed. I think the problem is I think expectations may be too high for stuff. Because ultimately, like, here's the thing, right? Hasbro is a multi-billion-dollar company that exists to make money, to make profit. They will make profit by cutting corners and doing all that stuff. Like, we know this. Like, it's like, that's almost to be expected, right? That's what they're built on. That's what they're going to do. So when we see a figure that has the same amount of accessories as another figure, but it's a repaint and reuse and stuff, like, yeah, but did you expect that this random one figure is going to be $5 to $10 cheaper than other releases? Like, that's not how business works either, right? So I think there needs to be the balance, right? So when you look at certain things, right, like a certain deluxe figure, like in my opinion, so that Spider-Man No Way Home Electro figure, right, that was considered a deluxe figure. In my opinion, that was not a deluxe figure. That was a regular figure in a slightly bigger box, right? They could have easily fit that in a regular size box. They just did not. I don't know what the cost of that figure was, so I have honestly no idea. But to me, that was not a deluxe figure. So in that particular case, that to me is one where it's like, okay, this is what you got to call out, because like this does not make sense to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. I remember seeing that figure on clearance for like $9.
Well, that's a great prize if you can find it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a Target, but I never bought it because I didn't really. I actually I have a love and hate relationship with Marvel Legends.
Okay.
In general, like I want to get rid of most of them, and I have gotten rid of a lot of them, but the MCU stuff I still can't manage, or I find myself still keeping for some weird reason, and it's
Okay.
probably I love the movies, and I've always been a
There you go.
movie figure fan, so that's probably why I haven't gotten rid of it. And I literally just bought the new Fantastic Four set as well recently.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Can we go back to that question because it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fair point, right? So Menjoza. So why reward such business practices? You don't have to.
I'll be right back. By the way.
Yeah. Okay. So why reward such business practices? You don't have to. Like, if you don't want the figure, don't buy the figure. But I don't think it's fair to get mad at somebody else for liking that figure and then buying it. That's the thing. That's my whole point, right? You like what you like, collect what you collect, buy what you want to buy. Don't buy what you don't want to buy. If you don't like the price of it, don't buy it. There's nothing wrong with that. All good, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, well, you're stupid for not buying that figure because of the price. No, if you don't want it, don't buy it. Like, it's all good. But don't give me shit for buying a figure because I like it. I wanted it, so I bought it, right? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I'm good with it, then it's all good. But if you don't want to support those business practices, don't. I support that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you said, if you don't like something, don't buy it. That's really how it works.
Right. Hasbro, and keep in mind, Hasbro don't give a shit about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about any of us. They care about dollars, right?
Yep, I 100% agree.
You know, I'm not in here collecting Marvel Legends because I want to support Hasbro. I like these figures. Hasbro just happens to be the ones that make them.
I mean, it's a business. It's a business decision, and they're thinking bottom line only.
Yeah.
And that's, again, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Endless Fable said, so I think I overheard that Magic Marvel Legend cards will not be playable.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a Magic the Gathering guy. I have no idea. Maybe I think that'd be stupid as hell if that were the case. I can't imagine that would be the case though.
It would make sense.
There's no way.
I have a deck of cards that they gave out to everyone at SDCC. I haven't opened them yet.
I got the whole set right here. Like, I ain't opening them. I ain't playing the game. I don't.
How'd you get the whole set? Did you go back multiple times?
No. Well, I went to the Magic the Gathering press event, and I got a couple of them there. I got a couple of them from the Hasbro Pulse booth, and then I got one at the press breakfast.
Got you. Okay. So you were all over the place then. Yeah. See, I went to like 3 or 4 panels. That's it.
I didn't go to a whole lot of panels this year either.
But again, I didn't know what to do because I was learning, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man. It's so hard to go in and not know and be aware. It's tough. It's so tough.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Super Lunch is saying honest critiques and encourage others is totally okay as long as you stay away from personal attacks.
That's the key, right? Stay away from personal attacks. Like, it's all good. You can hate a figure all you want. You can love a figure all you want. You can hate the price of something all you want. You can love the price of something all you want. But don't hate me because I love a figure.
Yeah,
right?
I agree with that.
That to me doesn't make sense. You could disagree. It's, they're two different things, right? Yeah. Disagree with me, hate me. Two different things. They can, right, intersect, but they are separate things.
Yep.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I mean, again, you like what you like. Someone else likes what they like. You guys can still be good friends and like different things. That's a very normal thing.
Absolutely, right? So, like, Unparalleled Universe Wade. I don't know if you guys know this, but me and him, we probably disagree, like, on so many things and so many figures. It's kind of crazy, but like, me and him are great friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
No. Wade is a good guy, guys, as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. Riles is saying all four cards are playable and OP as I don't know what OP AF means, or OP means original something.
All 4 cards are playable and OP is overpowered.
Overpowered as fuck. Okay, cool. There you go.
I mean, I get that's the thing. That's why the cards. So my understanding with Magic the Gathering is they print the shit out of Magic the Gathering cards, right? There's no limited availability of those cards or anything. They're printed like crazy, so there's no value in the cards, right? These Marvel Legends ones, they're only available in the Marvel Legends action figure packages. How many of those are produced is a significantly smaller quantity than cards printed out of a booster pack, or whatever the hell they're called. So the cards in these figure packs will have some kind of value. So if you don't like Magic the Gathering, don't give a shit about the card, don't throw it away, sell it. Somebody will buy it. Whether even if it's $5, $10, whatever it is, somebody will buy it.
Yeah. I just wanted to open the cards and show it off to people, and then I was gonna get rid of it or give it to my kid. I think my kid will like it. He's a fan of Spider-Man, though. Smudge Customs is asking, are you a fan of collecting every version and update of a character, or do you collect your ideal version of one character and stick with that one?
I'm all in on Marvel Legends, so I'll just get them all. So update, same exact thing. That's also part of the problem, right? So I ideally, right, if I wasn't a completist, like if I didn't do the YouTube thing where I'm reviewing every action figure anyway, then the ideal thing would be to have favorite version of a character, and then if there's an update to a better version, then you get that, right?
Yep.
Or your favorite character, get all the different suits or whatever. Do that.
100%. And I like what Menjoza also wrote here, but also we don't need anyone's permission or approval to like or dislike a figure, and you definitely have the right to voice your opinion. 100%.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. All right. Which figure did you buy and instantly regret it?
I
don't.
There's plenty of Marvel Legends where it's like, if I wasn't a completist, I would not own this trash. Right?
Uh-huh.
But I don't have a figure where I have an instant regret. There's no.
None?
Although, wait. So third-party toy, Tree Toys, they did a third-party White Ranger and Green Ranger Power Ranger figures.
Okay.
I regretted buying those. Those things were trash.
Oh.
I sold them right away. They were trash.
Gotcha.
They were like a Mezco style figure. Not good.
Really?
I was excited for them, and they sucked.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Smudge is saying his is Game Over Psylocke. He hated it.
Damn. Other people have hated it too. I liked it.
I liked it too. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I actually owned that one too. What's the worst quality control experience you've ever had? Recently, I guess I should say.
Nothing too crazy, I guess. I've had some 3-0 figures that, like the light up feature, there were some issues with the light up feature, but beyond that, I haven't had too many issues. I know every now and then, like a Marvel Legends might have a wrong foot or something, but nothing too crazy. Got you.
Okay. Menjoza is just regretting McFarlane, it seems. And then Pack Rat 2K7 is saying, I regret buying Shuri as Black Panther from Wakanda Forever. The articulation was pathetic.
Female figure always going to be pathetic on a Hasbro figure.
I thought the Psylocke, the Game Over Psylocke was pretty good.
Well, that's the exception, not the rule.
I mean, I know I don't have the right head on this chick, but she was a nice articulated figure. I've been customizing, but she's I don't know, black. One of the
Spider-Woman?
Yeah, Spider-Woman. Yeah.
I mean, the problem is the bodies are no, like Hasbro can't figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, if they had like a hip, like a lower ab articulation, that would have been nice. Like they did, I think Psylocke had that, right?
Psylocke does, yeah.
Yeah, and if they did something like that, that would have been perfect. Let's see. If you could cancel one figure line forever, what would it be?
Cancel one figure line.
Like if you do that Thanos snap, it's gone.
I'm probably gonna be. This is gonna sound crazy, right? I'm gonna say Star Wars Black Series because, like, so Star Wars Black Series is like they have their following, right? People love them, like, but Black Series has not been doing well. Let's be completely honest.
I mean, right? they're not good figures. I
admit they're okay at best, right? I think, in my opinion, like there's
I
some
probably
good,
have
sure.
300 to 400 Black Series figures upstairs right
Yeah, that's
now.
crazy.
And I will tell you, they are not good figures. And the only reason I buy them is business nostalgia. Because Star Wars was always my first love. Like
Yeah.
I remember Star Wars as a kid when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So
Yeah. So that's me. Like I can't stand single jointed knees and single jointed elbows every single time. Like I don't get it. And you know what? The crazy thing is, like when I review a Star Wars Black Series figure, and I'm like, single joints, like these, like why can't we get some double joint? People get mad. Like single joints look better and they get the same range. I'm like, no, they don't. No, you can't tell me that they do. They don't. They really don't. I get it that it looks better, but come on. And then, but I will say, I think they're heading in the right direction, as some figures do have swappable heads, swappable hands. They're doing some of the right things, and that's what it needs. That's, in my opinion, that's what that line needs.
I mean, they need to treat it like a Marvel Legend or a G.I. Joe Classified, because if you got more of that, I think it would be much better. Better articulation.
Yeah, exactly.
Better accessories.
Yeah.
That's you definitely hurt some people on that one. Like Stargaze.
I think that's probably a crazy wild take, but that's like my thing, because it drives me crazy, because Star Wars Black Series, in my opinion, they accept it and they're all for it, and I just don't get that.
So he's saying modern Black Series figures are not as bad. ...
Yeah. Okay, but they're still single jointed. They're still single jointed. Like that's the thing. They're still single jointed.
Maximum Revan would be epic. I agree. That would be a dope figure.
Yeah.
Like proper,
okay.
like
I mean, it'll have single joints. Is
it? I mean, maximum, right? If they had double, I mean, aren't the knees double? Or actually, no, they took that.
No, some of them used to be. That's the thing. They used to have double joints. And they just completely moving away from it. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, I get so the cost. It's cutting the cost, right? So you know, yes, it looks better. It's more aesthetic. Whatever. It's cutting the cost. and they're not giving you more accessories for it. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we accepting? Why are we actually saying this is so much better? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Yeah. Smudge, that's a very interesting comment too. I'd snap away Mezco. Oh god.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm just not much of a Mezco guy. But I can understand frustrations with Mezco, because extremely long pre-orders and all that.
Love and hate, yeah. There's a love and hate relationship with Mezco, and I'm a big Mezco guy. Like you were talking about DC figures, right? You mostly do like Mofex and SHF with DC. I do most of my Mezcos are DC stuff, and then I try to do kit bashes with Marvel Legends to bring him into the DC line, like a 6-inch DC line.
Okay.
So
so you know, Mattel is probably going to be a 6-inch line.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping, but then I could go with my Mezco, and then honestly speaking, most of my Marvel Legends are getting put in the tub, and then my DC stuff is going to go crazy. And I just hope it's similar to Marvel Legends versus their old DC Mattel stuff, because I bet you it's going to be like a 6.5 inch, like right, like WWE is more of a 6.5 inch, Motu is like a 6.5 inch. I bet it's going to be like that. That's going to piss off everyone though, and I think they said they want to compete. I mean, I think it will, because it's not going to go with Marvel Legends.
Well, okay, so maybe not. So the DCUC classics, right? Or what the DCU classic, whatever the line was, I wasn't collecting them, so I don't know. Were those like a 6-inch, or were those a 6.5 at all? Because I honestly
think that was properly 6-inch. I think.
Okay, so maybe they'll continue with that. So what you have in your old collection could seamlessly fit in with new stuff. That would be make the most sense. But I just assumed, because WWE is going strong, Motu is going strong, that they would just kind of stick with that.
They just need to be better quality than their old stuff. Their old stuff sucked. It wasn't like, I think again, like near the end they got good, but beforehand,
at the finish line they got good.
I still own like 1 or 2 figures from not WWE, but DC Mattel, and most of the like what's her name, Katana, she had that soul sword or whatever, and I was like, that's a good figure. They did a really good job with this, so I will keep this because it has good articulation. It feels good in hand, and I got rid of my Penguin from Batman Returns, and I kind of wish I didn't. But yeah, I hope to do a good job with them. You know, again, I want them to compete. When two companies compete with each other, the consumer is the one who wins.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so before I jump into your YouTube stuff, I wanted to bring this back up. Hashtag Savage. We are giving away, or I guess Savage Crucible is giving away Royal Guard figure. Let me supersize myself for a second. There you go. You have a chance of winning this. Again, you have to be in the US and you have to be here to claim it. So I'm going to just give another 30 seconds for people to enter. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull. So then good luck to you all.
Good luck, everyone.
Pack Rack is saying, I've got a DC Icon Cyborg and it's great. I just hope that Mattel will crank out some of the classic figure versions as well as more current stuff. I agree. Dog Savage. Swappable hands. The bag of, wait, that's something different. That. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. Good luck, guys. And again, thanks for being here. I don't have a drum roll. I should probably get one of those. Thank you. Thank you. Alpha Red 13, man. Congratulations. I saw you in the chat earlier.
Congrats.
Yep. There you are right there. Congrats, Alpha. I just want to see your name one more time showing up. You shouldn't have been leaving anywhere.
There he is.
All right, Alpha, hit me up on Instagram. That way, and just send me your address, and we should be good to go, man. And then, for the members, stay tuned for members only because we will be doing another giveaway on members only. I have this guy I'm going to give away during members only.
Which one's that? Steel Brigade or Praetorian?
Steel Brigade.
Nice. So you don't know what's inside of it?
It's a pink. It's a pink. Oh, not pink. Silverhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've opened all of them. I had like 14 or 15 of these guys sitting around.
Oh my god, really?
Did
you get a gold head?
I never pulled a gold head. I had to get it through a trade.
Man.
I have one, but I got it through a trade.
Oh, okay.
I also own 3 pink Vanguards. So.
Shit! Really?
Not one, but 3. So I'm one of those guys. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Like so. Let me. In your flex video, were those 3 included?
It was in there. Yeah.
So that's why people were mad because you got 3 and they can't get 1.
I think Bobby made a comment about it. Like he's got 3. I think he only has like 1 or 2 in archive now, and I was like, I got more in my house than you do in archive.
Oh,
they're officially sold out. But I mean, here's the thing: I bought them straight from Bobby, though, so it's like he's not gonna forget.
Again. Like I don't understand the hate for, I can understand envy, jealousy, right? But like that's crazy. That's a hell of a flex. Oh shit!
Yeah, that was a fun. It was a fun video. I mean, I already knew I was flexing. That was a pure flex.
Nice.
And Bobby said, "You get no." He doesn't have any more. He's sold out. He sold the last one to me. He had an open box one, and that was sold to me.
Yeah, and how many of them were there? Like 40, right?
I think he said there were 50 made.
Oh, 50. Okay.
Yeah, there were 50 made, but I think realistically there was like only like 35 in circulation because some were already like given to like close people.
Oh, okay. That's sense.
What I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Stu, I saw the video on 3POA. He said no more for Robbie. I know. I saw it. Alpha, congratulations, dude. Just hit me up. So let's go to YouTube now. So when and why did you decide you're getting into YouTube? You've been collecting for 10 years. So have you been doing it for 10 years or like a little bit after?
It was a little bit after, and I think what it was is this is around the time the X-Men Warlock Build-A-Figure wave had come out.
Okay.
I had gotten that wave pretty early at Target, and I was like, I tend to get figures pretty early, like and people want to see these videos and stuff. Let me give it a shot. Watching like
we're gonna have a
Artist
question
Prime,
about this, by the way.
Glenn Webb, yeah, they were so big into YouTube, and everyone was watching them and stuff. It'd be lying if I didn't say they were, some kind of inspiration, and driving force, for people to, give it a shot and kind of go out there. And I just figured, hey, I'm getting some of this stuff early. Let me give it a shot. And it was way more difficult than I thought it would be.
Now, how did you get it early? Like, were you finding people to like hook you up, or like find them in stores?
No, so Target started to get them, and then I think we were using like BrickSeek at the time. Like, you have a DPCI, and you could see like, hey, the number one, they're showing 8, so they must have gotten one. So, you go to the store and get one, get it off the pallet, and a bunch of things fall over, and Target employees get all mad.
So, I was gonna say, do you have any, I guess, people who help you who work at the Targets?
No, like people have tried to make that claim all the time. Like,
one of the biggest things I've heard about you is people, oh, he's got a hookup at Target, and he's getting his stuff early. I'm just like,
it's the fucking wildest thing. Like, my daughter works at a Target, but no, you think she's gonna fucking help me get toys? Like, no, fuck, she does not have the time of her day to like look at this shit and figure it out. Plus, she's an hour and a half away from me. Like, I ain't going over there either. Like,
did you ask them?
No, I haven't asked her because that's my daughter. Like, I'm not gonna say, hey, can you check in your system if you guys got these in the back? Like, I
totally asked my neighbor's daughter in a heartbeat. I was like, hey, can you check
I would ask somebody else's daughter, not mine. I'm not asking my own daughter. Like, that's the thing. I wished I knew somebody that worked at a Target or Walmart to help me out. I would openly celebrate the fact that I had somebody hooking me up.
Oh yeah.
I put the work in. Go to the damn store and look. You want to hunt for a toy? Go to the damn store and look. That's how you do it. Oh,
okay.
Shit. People are crazy, man.
So
I've heard that so many times. Like, oh, he's getting hooked up. Like, the fuck? I know. I put the work in. I go to the damn store. You know how many times I go to the store and walk out empty-handed? All the damn time.
Yep. So you hunt really like a lot then?
Yeah, not as much as I used to, but yeah, if there's a figure coming out and you want to get it, guess the only way to get it is you got to be there to get it. Go to the store, check. And then like Target, because if you have a DPCI early or you have a barcode that they can scan it, ask him, hey, do you have this coming in soon? Does it show in a delivery date? Like, be nice to him, talk to him, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do that, but like, I don't know those guys' name. They don't know who I am. They're not holding shit for me. None of that.
I tried to befriend I have a Target 5 minutes from my house, and I definitely tried to befriend someone there. It didn't work. They were just like, oh, you're just one of those other guys who shows up and just wants the damn toys. I was like, but I don't yell at you guys. That's a plus.
yeah. We're not like the Hot Wheels guys. Those guys are terrible, right?
I know. Yeah. I mean, again, but most of the time, like the stuff I collect, like I very rarely buy, like Marvel Legends. Like it's a very rare thing. Like, and then WWE is something I would normally buy, but I pre-order everything, or not pre-order, but I just buy from Amazon because I feel easy.
Yeah, it's tough to get wrestling figures from Amazon, isn't it?
It is now. It didn't used to be like 2 to 3 months ago. It was a lot easier. Like half of my orders got like canceled recently.
Yeah, because I just never know like when pre-orders go up on Amazon. Like I'm just like out of the loop of it. Like every now and then I'll see somebody be like, "Oh, this is available for pre-order in Amazon," or it's in stock. I'm like, when was it? Like it's maybe there's just too many action figure lines and I can't keep up with that. But like it always seemed odd to me. Like it wasn't just straightforward. Like pre-orders on this day for Marvel Legends, and you'll be able to get a Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment, or Amazon. Yeah. And WWE, it just seems different. And maybe because I'm not.
It is very different because like I go on Amazon. Like my wife and I spend a lot of. Every day there's boxes coming in from Amazon. Literally every single day. Like my wife like refuses to go to the like Target anymore, or like when she wants groceries, she'll use an app to like it'll get delivered to our house, to our front door.
Oh, nice.
So like if I have to go to Target, it's mostly because I have to go get like medicine. So there's a CVS in the Target, so I was just like, I have to go get medicine. Well, shit, if I'm going to go there, I'm going to go to the toy aisle.
You got to take a look at least, right?
Exactly. You got to walk it, but I never find anything ever. I think the last time I bought something at Target was I bought Marvel Legends Great Muta. Oh, not Marvel, sorry. WWE Legends Great Muta.
Okay. The Target exclusive one?
Yeah, that was the Target exclusive. And I was like, hey, this looks cool. I'm a big fan of Great Muta. I'll buy this. And again, even the wrestling figures I got to chill out on because, like, space is becoming a problem.
And it's never ending.
I know.
Never ending.
And it's just like I even tried to convince my wife to get rid of like we have a gym in our house. I was like, no one uses it. I walk by it every single day. My wife goes to a physical gym like outside of the house. So I was like, why do we have a gym in our house? Like I was like, no one uses this thing. I could. It's a big room. It's like a 20 by 20 room. I was like, I could literally line this all the walls up with shelves and just put all my toys. And my wife was like, yeah, that's why we have gym equipment in there, so you can't do that shit. So I was like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I tried to convince her to let me put stuff in the bedroom, and she was like, no. Because my bedroom is also ridiculously large. But just to come back to YouTube, I guess so you talked about when and why. Do you remember the first figure you showed off in the video?
Yeah, it was that X-Men wave. So
That's
I don't remember which video I did first, but it was that wave.
Okay, were you nervous at all, or how did you?
Yeah, kind of. It was a disaster, dude. It was so bad. Like you think like, oh, there's you just in front of a camera. You just do like coming up, thinking of what to say at the time, like just to start it off. Like it was so bad. Like how in the world did people find these videos and think like this guy's onto something? Let me go ahead and subscribe. Like I don't know. I don't know why people were thinking that. It took a while to get into the groove of things.
So did you do it off the cuff, or was it scripted a little bit?
Oh, always off the cuff. I never script anything.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, for good or bad reason. Like I can't sit there. I'm not that type of creative to write something out. Like this is what I'm gonna say. Like here and here. Everything I do is off the cuff. You'll get my first impressions, my first reactions to everything. Literally, when I do a review video, the first clip is the package there. That like typically the tape isn't even cut on that thing yet. Like I will film that, then I will cut it, and I will open it then. I don't typically open figures before I review them. That's not my
it's literally like your first take when you open
it's
that
legit
thing.
my first take. So when I mess up and I get something wrong, it's because I didn't know any better and I didn't look ahead. I didn't practice that or plan that. Like, because for one, who's got the time to do that, right? Like I got work, I got kids, I got life. Like I don't have the time to do that for one, and for two, like in my mind, like I'm just like everybody else. Like I don't think I'm anybody special at all. I'm really not. Like I am fortunate. I am lucky that I have this platform that that I've worked hard on. Sure, but I'm still nobody special. Like don't get me wrong here. I'm just another guy. So when I'm opening this action figure and I'm reviewing it, I'm just like everybody else opening an action figure for the first time too. You know, I'm not an action figure expert in any kind of way. I'm like, okay, let me look at this, and just like anybody else would be looking at it and going it through the first time. So that's my take. That's how I view myself. Hopefully, that's how others view it. They may think like this dumbass, right? And that's okay too, because a lot of times it is. I do make stupid mistakes, but
I mean that's human of you though. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, I completely agree. No, so do you just record straight up, or do you do any edits or editing?
Very little editing. There may be a time where I'll like do some kind of cut and stick something in or whatever, but it's pretty straightforward. Here's a clip, stick them together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Now, what challenges have you faced as a toy content creator? Minus the hate.
Like what?
Minus the hate part.
Minus the hate. I don't know. I mean, there was some challenges, I guess, at first coming up with, how I wanted it to look, and then what kind of equipment to do, and all of that, and just kind of learn that as you go. But nothing, no real kind of big challenge or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Now, how do you handle the negative comments that you get on videos?
I ignore. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of at the point where I do read every single comment. Every single comment I read. Whether I read it to comprehend the comment or not is probably a different story. So if there's any kind of hate comment or BS, I typically ignore it because I just don't have time in the day to give a shit or care. Or if there's one where I could think of a funny response, then I will respond with whatever the funny response is.
Got you. And I mean, I'm sure most of the time you're getting positive comments anyway, right?
For the most part, yeah. For the most part.
Most of the, I mean, they can be hated everywhere.
There's not, yeah. You know what? There's the crazy thing is there's not a lot of hate comments. It's just when they come through, it's like, God damn, right?
Yeah, I mean, those the negative ones stick out the most to you, and
they do, and it sucks, right? It sucks that those things could have that quick little effect. I've become numb to it a bit now. Like at first, early on, it was definitely like, oh man, but now I'm like, fuck this idiot. Like I give a shit, right? That kind of thing. Yeah. I
mean, I get it. It's YouTube, it's the internet, so you're putting yourself out there. There's always going to be trolls everywhere. So, and I get that. I mean, trust me, I've seen a lot of negative comments as well.
Yeah.
So, I 100% get it. Now, what advice would you give someone who's aspiring to create their own YouTube journey with action figures? Like, how would you recommend them to start with everything you've learned today, or you've learned and today?
Say that one more time.
So, what advice would you give someone new getting into the hobby of YouTubing and action figures? That with everything that you've experienced today, what advice would you give them? How to start? How to go about it?
Some people have asked me, a question like that or similar to it. And it's always just like, have fun, right? Like, don't do that going into it thinking like, I'm going to create this business. I'm going to be this huge thing. Like, you got to have fun, right? Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have done the YouTube thing if I didn't think it was fun to do. I wouldn't have continued it if I didn't think it was fun to do. Every now and then, yeah, it's like a chore. But like overall, like I enjoy it. Like that's the thing. So first and foremost is have fun. If you're not having fun, don't do it because it's not worth it. Right? Mm-hmm. There's no instant reward when it comes to YouTube or anything. Like people might think like YouTube is going to pay all this money or anything. Like no, not really. Like I would be lucky if a video makes $5, $10. That's how YouTube is. Like every now and then I'll hit a video where my the highest revenue video is like $200, right? Mm. And it's like, that's also over the course of the entire video. Like, I don't know how much, like, either pays out every month or whatever, but like, don't go in thinking you're going to make all kinds of money on YouTube because that's just not the case.
I mean, don't quit your day job.
Yeah. Unless unless it does really well, then if that chance is there, if that opportunity is there, I'm not going to also tell somebody like, don't give up on this dream. If that's what you're really looking to do and wanting to do, if you can make it work, sure, but you better be right about it.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I think I skipped some of my spicy questions, but I think I'm good to going back.
What else you got?
I guess scroll up. Let's see. Relationships and collecting. We talked about. We brought up Elite Legend, right? That was a hater.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you handle some of the other haters in the community? Because again, a lot of them they're direct attacks against people. Generally.
Yeah. The good thing is I probably don't see a lot of them. I don't know. I mean, there's some comments. I'll block some people. I don't typically. I'll block somebody for one if they say something about my family. Ain't no place for it, right? You can say shit about me all you
never go towards family.
You say something about my family, okay, I'm just gonna block you. It's done, right? You say something racist, you're blocked. Done. I ain't gonna put up with it, right? Other than that, I don't really care unless it's just overly annoying and I see comment after comment of something stupid suggesting I get special treatment from a store or I get everything sent to me for free and all this and that. That's not the case.
Wait, you're telling me you don't get free toys at all?
No. Well, hold on. So we need to define free here. So I am fortunate enough that I have a partnership with Big Bad Toy Store where I have I build up store credit and I'm able to order things, right, on a monthly basis. So every Marvel Legends figure that you see, I will order from Big Bad Toy Store, and chances are, yes, it's being paid for by store credit.
Okay.
Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Guess who's paying for that? I'm paying for that. Amazon exclusive. I'm paying for that. Walmart exclusive. I'm paying for that. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I'm paying for that, right? All those things. I'm paying for all those things. I'm not getting special packages shipped to me from Hasbro. That's not a thing. I don't know why people think it's a thing. It's not. right?
They
Every
don't
now and
send
then
you
I will
special
get random
packages?
free things. Sure. Big Bad Toy Store on a monthly basis. I will also have a number of things to be able to showcase and share and review and all of that. Yes. So there are those things, but toy companies aren't just sending me stuff.
Got you.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I like to be transparent. I think that's important. So why people get this idea in their head about something is sometimes a bit odd to me.
because you get stuff quick, and people are still waiting, and then they get annoyed by it because you got it first, or you got it early.
I mean, do I still though? Like, you know what I mean? I there was a time, yeah, absolutely. I got things first, and sometimes I was paying heavy to get those things first. I won't do that. I won't do that anymore. That's crazy now. But yeah, before that's how it was.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying too. I mean, again, you're paying what you're comfortable paying, but again, your purpose was to get it out fast on YouTube because you could be the first one to get it out.
Yeah.
So you invested heavily to do that.
Yeah, I did, and maybe it paid off. I don't know. I think I got some early views and stuff. Sure.
Was it worth it?
I don't regret it at all.
Okay, well,
so I guess
that's really the. I mean, if you don't regret it, I guess then it's
that's
worth
the
it,
benchmark, right? No regrets, so it's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But okay, so people were talking about you getting the stuff first and the hating, but has there anyone? I guess you. Like, what about Facebook groups and stuff? Do you go on Facebook groups?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You just kind of stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
I don't know what's anything that may be said in a Facebook group I wouldn't be aware of, other than Elite Legend. I know he posts to Facebook groups and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
he gets like, I don't know if you guys know this, like people that comment on his Facebook posts, they roast his ass. Like they do not give a shit about that guy. So it's kind of funny.
He has an interesting sense of humor, but I like the guy personally. But again, I bond with him in a very different level.
Yeah, he personally, he may be a cool guy, but again, I've never once had a conversation with him in any way.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, again, a lot of people get opinionated about people they've never met or talked to.
That's the same thing for him, right? He's got his opinions on who we are.
Exactly, and that's what that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people are. In his case, he hasn't talked to you before ever, and he has strong opinions.
Yeah.
So again, I really do. I mean, like LP was saying earlier, that he thinks it's like a skit. I also think it's a niche thing for him. I think he sees the reward from the attacking the shills type video, and he's seeing a reward from that, so he keeps doing it.
Like I get it, right? But like my thing is I don't understand as a grown adult, why am I going to take my time to make content about somebody else? You know what I mean? Like that seems weird to me. Like that other grown ass man over there ain't got shit to do with me. Why am I going to make content about him? You know what I mean? It's a weird concept to me. But that's my opinion, right? That's my thing. Like, I'm not going to go on here and make a video talking about this guy because is that guy really living in my head rent free? Like, I need to make a video about it? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, I can
really
see that.
Weird to me. Really weird.
Do you know of any other haters minus Elite Legend?
There's one. And I won't talk about it because it's not something that's out in the public. And this is also years ago. I don't know what the situation would be. Another person I've never had a conversation with that honestly I didn't know existed until I found out that this person was talking some mad shit. So there's that. But this is, I mean, we're talking years ago at this point. And again, I have nothing to do with him. He's got nothing to do with me. There's so that's it. Got you. But he's formed his opinion on me. I didn't know who he existed. So I get maybe that's my rebuttal to that. It's like, know who I am. You want to talk shit about me, but I don't even know who you are.
So again, it's another person you've never met before?
Another person I've never met, never had another conversation with. And again, this will also come from a third party. So how could I verify it? Probably not. This person also had no reason to say some shit. This whole thing came about because, he was having an issue with like Valaverse, right? Valaverse was like, this is a known issue. Hit us up. We're going to give you a replacement. This guy does that. And they're like, the fuck are you? We're not going to give you a replacement. And it's like, well, what the hell? So I shared some posts that the guy did to try and build some awareness and hopefully get his replacement. Guess what? It worked. Shortly after that, that guy was like, man, you're a good dude, man. I don't know why some of these other people are just talking mad shit about you. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean,
So
it's funny because Valor
weird.
versus customer service is like probably one of the best I've ever seen.
In
So
this
it's
particular
weird.
case, I don't remember what the figure was, but it was one of those where they knew it was an issue, and Bobby like posted like, we're gonna replace it. And then so when this guy tried to do it, like I had seen screenshots of the email, they were like, yeah, we're not replacing it. We're not replacing that for you. There was something, it was weird, right? And so he wasn't getting an answer. Nobody was helping him out. So it's like, okay, well, let me post something and help build some awareness. Maybe this will help. You know, I'm fortunate enough that I have this platform, that I have this following that might be able to reach some people. So that was my intent. And maybe it worked. Maybe I don't. I got the attention of people that probably didn't like it. So it's funny. You get these people that will call me a shill, but they're over here shilling the shit out of Action Force, right?
Oh, dude, I'm a total shill of Action Force. So I
Like,
mean, I openly
but that's like the same thing. So in the community, right? There's some hypocritical people that will say, I'm a shill for Hasbro and Marvel Legends, while you're literally doing all this stuff for a different.
Oh no, everyone will shill for a company that they like the most, and that's how it works. People will do that, and though even the word shill is actually really annoying, just because of the fact that like it's used as a negative term, but it's really not that negative. No one's getting free shit from anybody. You're putting in the work. That's how it works.
Yeah,
That's literally how it works.
Also, it all comes from people that don't put in the work either, though. You know.
Yeah, I mean that could be it. I mean the thing is, like, I mean in the sense of I shill for Valorverse, I mean I don't get free shit from Bobby at all, but I buy a lot of Bobby's stuff. Like I like their figures, and I call myself a
That's
shill.
the beauty
because
of it. Yeah, you like it, buy it. Like I like Steel Brigade figures, I buy those things. I like those Praetorians, I buy them. They're damn good figures.
Exactly. So like, so I call that being a shill. Like I shill for a company that I like supporting. That's literally what a shill for me is.
Well, do you like the company or do you like the figures?
I mean, I like what Bobby's doing, honestly. Like, I mean, the fact again, like dropping prices, and then again, like
that is cool. That is a very cool thing to do. Yeah.
And his customer service has been, my experience has been.
My experience has been great too.
Yeah, I have had no issues with customer service. So, yeah, I mean, and again, at the end of the day, it goes to the figures. I really like the figures, to the point where I got rid of all other military lines and said Valor versus it. Action Force is all I'm going to collect when it comes to military stuff. So, and that's what I enjoy. And I'm just going to bring this up for a second. Stu for lunch with a 4-month member chat. Avi, thank you for having this channel and bringing the various guests to us all. You are awesome, dude. Stu, thank you very much. This wasn't a super chat, but I'm going to play a super chat video just for you. You get a laser pants wink, dude.
That's awesome.
Excuse me. Just kind of going back to it. Yeah, I mean, Matt with 2 T's. Yeah, it is all about the community, and I mean that's what I based it. Like this channel was based more on. I don't want to pick sides. Like I see this toy drama. Obvious toy drama, sometimes annoying toy drama, but for me it's about just enjoying and having fun, talking to different different content creators, different collectors, diorama makers, and like I don't give a shit about drama. Like I have enough drama in my real life where I don't need to go in my hobby.
Yeah,
and that's how I look at it. Like so I try to stay away as much as I can.
Nice.
Sorry, Stu. I guess you didn't like the laser pants wing. Now, speaking of free stuff, has the toy company or any toy company ever approached you to hype up a figure and you didn't like it, or you didn't like the figure?
No.
Mm-mm.
No. If you don't like it, you know, there's plenty of stuff where it's like I'll say it. If I don't like it, I'll say it. It is what it is. Or if it's something that may be offered to me, and if now this also hasn't come up, but if something was offered to me and I didn't like it, I wouldn't take it.
Okay, that's good though. I mean, so you're being upfront, saying like I don't like it, I don't want it. Yeah.
when very early on there was like a bootleg website that was like, hey, we got these, these figures, we want to get you something. And I was going through and it was a piece of shit. I told them straight up, like, no, I can't do it. This thing's a piece of shit. Like it's falling apart. It's no good. They're like, oh, okay, sorry.
Oh wow. Did you send it back, or like did they just look?
No, it was like a Play Arts bootleg Spider-Man figure or something like.
Oh.
It was trash. It was absolute trash. It was like $20. No, it was like no value in it, so they weren't gonna. It was no big deal.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And then I guess the last question then would be, what's the biggest unpopular opinion in the collecting world?
Biggest unpopular opinion in the collecting world. I don't know. Just from probably what stuff that I see.
I mean, it's from your opinion, so yeah.
In my opinion, I'm gonna go with pins versus pinless. Oh. At the end of the day, I don't think pinless is the be all end all that a figure needs to be.
Okay.
I think it's stupid when one side of a pin is one color and the other side does not match the color. Yes, stupid. I don't like if arms are pinless and legs are pinned. Does that ruin it for me? No. So people like, it's 2025, everything should be pinless. Like, okay, that'd be cool. I don't think it's necessary. Like, I ain't gonna be mad at it. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna die that this figure has pins. So that's probably it. Like, do I prefer pinless? Absolutely. Would every figure be better pinless? Absolutely. Is it the end of the world? No, not at all.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, one of the biggest things I have an issue with, even if it's pinned, I don't mind the pins. But what really irks me is when, so pins are like separate pieces, right? And then sometimes the paint falls off the pins. So you got like a pair of white pants on a figure, and then the pins chip off, and it's like black. The pins are black, and now you got white pants with a black pin showing.
Yeah, that would be weird. So some figures, and then depending on some figures, so some figures get full paint, right? No matter what. Yeah. I probably prefer a molded plastic color versus paint.
Okay.
My opinion. So Hasbro figures, it's a molded plastic. They're not going to paint the whole leg, right?
Yeah.
NECA would be like paint the whole leg. So for me, I prefer, less paint in that regard. That I don't want to take away from paint deco. I don't want to confuse them, right? So it's to me, it's weird when like just mold the plastic in that color. Wouldn't it make more sense? And it depends on the figure though too. So I get it. But like when you have like, I had a NECA Krang figure and there was a scratch on the belly, right? It's like, well, you wouldn't think it'd be too bad, but then underneath is like almost like a clear looking plastic. It's like, that's just weird looking. Like, why does the whole thing have to be painted?
Yeah, no, I could see that too. And I mean, I think with this, I bought a bunch of these figures at SDCC, and like I almost regretted it until like I just started popping their heads off, and I was like, all right, I can utilize these heads. Bodies suck, and it was a horrible purchase too. And I was just like, man, I wasted like $100 and some bucks on these figures. But again, I'll utilize the head and I'll kit bash something out of it that I could use. So it's not a total loss, but. Like it's just certain things. Just like again, like grind your gears, right? In a way, yeah. So I get what you're saying, and then I mean, I'm a big fan of articulation. Like I was playing around with this figure recently. This is the NW Toys, like blank body.
Okay.
No pins. Like I'm a big fan of articulation. So like I mean, articulation is superb. And that's what I'm a big fan of. So I like I do. I was telling you, kit bashes, right? So I utilize a lot of blank bodies for like my DC customs. That's why he's wearing a Superboy shirt.
Superboy shirt,
yeah. I just need to find some pins. But yeah, no, this was a great conversation. I appreciate you jumping on. One day we'll do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, I would kind of have to cut it short because my dad's
no, not at all. I mean, we already went over, so we're good. Yeah. We're good. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you to the chat and the replay squad. Thank you guys, and stay tuned for the after show. We got Sneaky Figures on, who's going to be our crew spotlight for the after show. Brian, any closing remarks?
Yeah, no, I mean, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's good conversation. I'm sure that your audience probably, some of them may not be familiar with me. Some of them may be familiar with me. Some of them may not have a positive opinion of me. Maybe that's changed. Maybe it's gotten worse. But for whatever, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you again, Brian, and thank you to the chat replay squad and members. We'll see you in like 20 minutes. Peace out.
Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures in talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club, stay strutting. This isn't goodbye, it's just a see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.